Hello everyone, my name is Parsai. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I teach immigration consulting at Ashton College. I'm also the author of the bestseller book 88 Tips on Immigration to Canada, which of course contains 88 tips about immigration to Canada. You can find it on Amazon websites. Today, I would like to briefly talk about a concept that is crucial for some immigrants for work permit, which is called LMIA, or Labor Market Impact Assessment. Labor Market Impact Assessment is issued by an organization in Canada called ESDC, or Employment and Social Development Canada, which is also known as Service Canada. When you want to apply for a work permit to Canada, for some workers, ESDC first needs to make sure that this work in Canada will not jeopardize the labor market in Canada. That's why the employer first needs to go through a process, and that process is advertisement, recruitment efforts, all different kinds of recruitment efforts, and then paying, in most cases, paying a processing fee, which is usually $1,000 per application, and also presenting some documents about business legitimacy to show that this employer is capable to hire somebody from outside Canada. In certain circumstances, they need to sign a contract with the foreign national. They need to pay for their air ticket, accommodation, those kind of things. Again, it depends on the type of LMIA to get a positive LMIA from ESDC. And when they receive the positive LMIA from ESDC, that's when that foreign national can apply for a work permit to Canada and come to Canada and work. Now, LMIA on its own is divided into different subcategories. I will introduce some of the main ones here, and of course the ESDC will come up with new LMIAs every now and again or remove some of the LMIAs. But the big names that exist today, the first one is LMIA for permanent residency. So imagine that you want to enter the pool of express entry, but you are hoping to receive a job offer from Canada to boost your CRS points and be able to immigrate to Canada and be picked or receive an invitation to apply. For those situations, in many cases, the employer needs to submit an application for LMIA for permanent residency. The process for LMIA for permanent residency is relatively easy comparing to other LMIA applications because they are super difficult. And that means that they need to, again, go through the advertisement, etc. But what they will say to ESDC is that I will hire this person only when they become a permanent resident of Canada. And that's why, because you are not directly entering the labor market in Canada, ESDC is less sensitive towards these kinds of applications, that the chances to get a positive response from them is higher. So that's group number one. And if that employer does not want to hire you while you're waiting for your application, then in most cases, they are exempt from paying the fee. So that will be a free application form. The second group is for LMIA for global talent stream. If certain employers that are listed by IRCC, or an employer who is hiring somebody who is highly qualified, and most of them are under IT group, and they are paying them significant amount of money. So let's say $80,000 or more per year for most job positions. There are many conditions, of course, apply to that. Then they may apply for an LMIA for global talent stream. In those situations, ESDC will fast process those kinds of applications, and the chances of getting a positive response is higher, and even getting a work permit is higher. The third group is LMIA for high wage positions. The Job Bank, which is an entity belonging to the Government of Canada, posts something called the median wages of each province. If the job offer you're receiving from an employer in Canada has a salary higher than the median wage of the province for that position, then it is considered a high wage job, which getting a positive LMIA for high-wage jobs is more difficult than global talent stream, but it is doable for many cases. The next group is LMIA for low-wage jobs. This means that the employer is willing to pay you less than the median salary for that position. That's when the trouble is created, because they need to go through many extra steps to convince the immigration authorities and the ESDC to issue LMIA, and immigration authorities to issue the work permit. And the last one is LMIA for agricultural workers. We have some agreements with Mexico and Caribbean countries, and that agreement is called a Seasonal Agricultural Worker Program, or SAP, that some farmers may hire seasonal agricultural workers, and they need to apply for LMIA, but the process is relatively easy because the government understands that those farmers truly need those workers and they cannot find them in the regular market of Canada. Every now and again, the ESDC authorities may also create new LMIA applications, or may make changes to the LMIA applications that I mentioned here. But that wraps up our discussion about LMIA. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel or watch our other videos about immigration to Canada.